Hello, thanks for joining me for another beer review then. Today I've got another beer from Duration Brewing, and this is their Dripping Pitch West Coast IPA then, coming in at 6.7% ABV. These guys are out of West Acre in Norfolk, East Anglia. So yeah, check out their website after the review. They've got a really awesome looking brewery there, really modern, very clean, very bright. I'd love to get up there one day. So this beer is a West Coast IPA then, and it's brewed with, where's the hops? So it's classic old school Citra and Amarillo. So yeah, let's crack into this one then. There's a bit more information there, but I don't really want to read it. I might read it after. So a 440ml can then. I'll check the best by date and all that jazz in a minute. I'm getting aromas already. Intrigued by, another West Coast IPA. Used to really love West Coast IPAs back like 4 or 5 years ago when I was just before I started reviewing, and then in the early sort of first 6 months a year, really loved West Coast's IPA, and of course the New England craze took on and everyone's brewing juice bombs all the time. So this is a West Coast IPA, although it's quite, I say hazy, but it's it is medium haze, isn't it? It's got lots of particulates floating around in it, a few bubbles streaming through all that, making its way through. But poured a half a finger of white, frothy head, loosely packed bubbles on this, so it's not going to hang around too long. But yeah, looks really nice. But it's all about the taste, isn't it, and aromas. So let's do that, shall we? Yeah, it's dank to a degree. Dried pineapple chunks, musky, passion fruit, grapefruit. Lots of kind of dried fruits in there, like yeah, dried apricots, pineapple, that kind of thing. But smells really nice. Smells really good. Maybe a bit of melon or something. Smells really good. Let's give it a try. Cheers. I don't know the IBUs to this, which is, I'm really interested, especially with a West Coast. This is batch number 042 and some other number there. Is it 042? So I've got some beer in it, so that'd be good, wouldn't it? 042/043, I think that says, so it's over 2 batches. Best by the 25th, Christmas Day this year. 25th of December, and he said November, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? 25th, yeah, Christmas Day, 25th of November. Let's pour the rest of this in. So, I think this is my 4th beer from these guys. They done a, I can't remember when it was, they done a like a Saturday afternoon live tasting event. And one of my local bars was participating in selling the beers for it, essentially, the Little Swift over in Margate, which was really cool. So yeah, I didn't get the beers at the time. I got them like a week after or something like that. So yeah, I've had a few of their beers before on tap, but it's nice to actually get them down, bring them home, and do a nice kind of chilled out review on their beers, and really quite impressed, especially their table beer. Their table beer was fantastic. I can't remember what it was called. I've tidied up a bit now. Well, a bit, not. It don't matter. But yeah, the tableware is absolutely cracking. Really enjoyed that. I've had a few table beers this year, and that was probably one of the best. But this is awesome. This is really nice. It's got a steady bitterness on the back end. It's nothing crazy. It's very juicy, fruity up front. And it goes into that musky dank kind of mid palate. Very easy drinking. Not getting any hint of the ABV, 6.7%. This is more of a medium body, mid range of the medium body range. There's that nice bitterness. It's ramping up. Maybe a few more mouthfuls and it will just slowly creep up. That's what I find sometimes. I've had not many West Coast IPAs this year, but I've had a few, and they've been. Are they kind of West Coast, or is it my palate that's? I don't know. I remember West Coast. I mean, I know I had a younger palate, if that makes sense. But they were really bitter West Coast IPAs, resiny, piney, big, bold flavours, more of an ABV, huge bitterness on the back end. These, I feel, that I've had this year are certainly different from these kind of New England haze bombs, for sure. They're definitely more bitter and etc. But they haven't got that rasping, grab hold of you, throttle you, bitterness, resin, you know, pine, big, bold flavours. They don't feel like that. They don't even feel like, for me, like, for instance, Torpedo IPA from another brewery, but they're not even like that. So I don't know. They just don't feel West Coast enough, if that makes sense. But it's still very good. It's still very nice. It's nice to actually get a bit of bitterness in there. Whereas a lot of them, obviously, East Coast, it's all really sweet, tropical fruit notes, soft on the palate, stupid ABVs that just taste like fruit juices, you know. So this has got that bit of bitterness, like, hey, I am actually tasting like a beer. I mean, to someone who's new to craft beer, this could be really bitter. Really bitter, and maybe one of them sort of 50-50, I like it, I don't like it kind of thing. Like it, you know, the advert. But this is, I don't know, it's just lacking in that whole kind of thing. Still very good. Still very nice, but West Coast, kind of. Maybe a Midwest IPA, sort of bordering the two styles. For me, at least. But still a lovely beer. Still really nice. Still enjoying that bitterness. It's really good. And another great beer from Duration Brewing, for sure. Dripping pitch. So looks like a load of paint on a canvas type thing. It's just been left to drip, I guess. So what does it say? Dripping pitch is a decades-long experiment on the flow of high viscous liquid. Some would say IPA has become a decades-long experiment changing and flowing with our taste and location. This West Coast IPA is one stop on the IPA trip. Citrus, zest and resin usher in this crisp and bitter blast from Cali, California. I mean, it is zesty, it is, but it's not how I remember West Coast IPAs, certainly by look. More of a deeper colour, more sort of light mahogany, clear, resiny, piney, as I already said it. Almost like a tree sap stickiness. Still a cracking beer though. I mean, you know, it really is. In terms of a rating for me on this one then, I still think it's a great beer. I'm still giving this an 8 out of 10. Just for me, I like that jammy kind of bittersweet. Anyway, I've gone over it loads of times. So yeah, 4 out of 5 on the Untapped scale. What do Untapped say? 1,492 check-ins. This had 152 check-ins in the last 30 days. 1,296 total ratings of this beer then. Dripping Pitch is coming in at 3.81. So that's just a little bit over 7.5, sort of creeping up towards where I'm giving it a high score for sure, a 4 out of 5. But I still think it's worthy of it. It's nice. Had it been a bit more kind of bit more bitterness on there, I don't know the IBUs, really would be intrigued. I'd probably put it in around about the 50 mark if I was having a guess, but will be wrong for sure. But I haven't been on their website or anything to check it out. But yeah, check out the brewery for sure. Go and check that website out for them now. The link's all down below at the bottom part for the brewery and all their social media outlets. And I might set up a little playlist with the other 3 beers in as well, so go ahead and check them out as well. Really interesting brewery out of Norfolk in England, so yeah, really good stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you've had any of these 4 beers that I've mentioned that weekend or recently. Let me know down below your thoughts and opinions. Or is there another beer from this brewery that you think, oh, you should be definitely trying that? Be all good to know. Recommendations are always cool. Anyway, thanks for watching then. Please give us a thumbs up on the way out, that'd be very kind of you, and subscribe if you're new and all that jazz, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers then.